I have got to learn the Rio as soon as possible. This is absolutely going to be an amazing plane to study. Worth every freaking penny. Whoa.
Whoa!
That was weird. Whoa, your plane's doing
Oh, you like smashed into the...
Yeah, that was weird. The plane did the wiggle. Okay,
Go to an outside view of your plane.
Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and throttling up.
Yeah, but before you go anywhere,
Okay.
go to the outside view of your plane.
What about it?
Are you not on fire?
No? Am I on fire on your screen?
Well, on my screen, you're smoking like crazy from the left fuselage.
Oh no, I'm fine.
Okay, well, it's just a thing. Okay, it looks like you're down. All right.
Alright, so anyway. So I'm gonna throttle up. If I don't explode, according to your screen. And I'm gonna hold.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm locked in, so
and
I can't get away.
Shift U. Give the signal. Gear up.
Ooh, I felt that.
There you go.
Woo! First try.
Good deal.
Okay, I don't have any weapons or ordnance.
What?
Yeah, I don't have anything.
There's nothing on your plane?
Let me do a visual check.
Son
and
of a
there
bitch.
is nothing.
Alright. Leave server. Stop the recording.
I'm looking like I'm good to go.
Alright, let's start this puppy.
Yeah, I've been recording for almost 4 minutes already. 3 minutes.
Whoa!
Whoa!
The plane got like thrown around. That was weird.
Oh, that's fire. I'm exploded.
Wow. Yeah, undo your thingy and then your position. And... wow. Now waypoint 1 should already be selected.
Yeah, yep.
Alright, so we're going to head that way.
Alright, so I'm gonna go to this air to ground mode.
Yeah, ATG, AG, whatever. Okay, so once you do that, you select your air to ground mode. As I said, you hold A, or you tap A, it brings up your gesture menu.
The marked 83 times 4?
Yeah, so you want to go, select ordnance weapons. Okay, and you want to do it again, and this time you want to go to ripple weapon settings, or 6.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, and you want to choose set ripple quantity, which is 1. And you want to do 2 for step 2. That'll drop 2 bombs at a time.
Roger that.
Okay.
Okay,
Done.
so now you've told your Rio basically to get the weapons set up a certain way. Now on the right side of the top of your panel, you have a kind of a red candy cane stripes.
Oh yeah, the master.
Yeah, you want to arm your weapons. I'm just gonna bring a line up. That's the line where your bombs are gonna drop. It's
exactly like the A10.
Yeah, it should say ORD now.
Yeah, well, a little bit different than the A10, but very, very similar.
Yeah. If you want to take the lead to get the first bomb strikes off, you're welcome to it.
No. I just was apparently flying more aggressively.
Do you have your release button mapped?
No, probably not, actually.
You need me to pause it real quick, or are you stable?
Yeah, that'd probably be a good idea.
All right. And you are probably above me somewhere.
Yeah, I'm above you and behind you on the left side a bit. I'm...
Oh, I see you. I see you.
7 o'clock,
Yeah.
6:30. High.
Try not to go any higher than as long as you're at least 15,000. They say 10,000, but I like to be a little bit higher. They could be around 20,000 and about 10 kilometers start a dive in, and then that about to 15 degrees or in that area, 15, 17 degrees, depends on what I need. And then
I wish I could read this freaking altimeter.
Yeah, I zoom in a little bit. So now it's going to be near that. If you look, it's too far. But there's going to be a lake up ahead of us, and there's a town next to the lake, and it's just on the outskirts of the town on the right, between the lake and the town. And if you it'd probably be overkill for you bombing the same spot, but the point is for you to practice bombing, not so much as to... I've already bombed the thing like 20 times today trying to get this mission to work, so... I couldn't get the AI to actually like pick up... I usually what I was trying to do is get to... target gets bombed, then they leave the airport and start to pursue. Okay, that was the plan. They wouldn't spawn the planes in no matter what I did, so I had to make him fly and set a distance, and then after we cross the threshold, they go on defensive and then start to pursue. So I got that to work, but I couldn't get the start from runway and now fly up and scramble. So I got a guide I have to go through, which means that the guide is probably going to be as complex to go through as actually learning the aircraft. So it's going to be like very, very much baby steps. And I said once I get 10 kilometers out, I'm going to start a dive. And that line in the center, you have to line that up. Now as you're diving, there'll be an indicator that's going to sweep up from the bottom. It'll be like a little, kind of like an X, but doesn't connect in the middle and with a dot in the center. And then basically as that dot that in the center of that X crosses your target, you want to like release. Since you're doing 2 at a time, you'll release like one like slightly like right before the building and one like in the middle or at the end of the building. So you'll drop, and then you pull up. If you're doing manual control on your sweep of your wings, typically you want to be at a 55-degree angle for a dive bomb attack. It's a gradual dive, so 15 or so degrees is all you need. So you don't need like to Stuka it or something.
That might be a bit aggressive.
It would be a bit aggressive. It's right there. It says it's gonna be the one building apart from the others. It'll also be the one that draws in as you get closer because the other one's already there. It's part of the map permanently. This one I put down on the ground. Alright, so I'm gonna shut off the autopilot, clearly. Alright. It's 11, but that's close enough. There it is.
I don't have a damn clue what you're bombing.
Gotta keep the line on there. And the reticule should come up shortly. There it is. Pop and pull. Boom! Toast. There you go. It was a little late, but you actually, I think that would have actually... Oh yeah, no, there's the other one. You got it. Yeah, well, that one, second one was dead center. All right. So now we can head back to base. So what you want to do is you hit A on the gesture again.
Well, what about my targeting mode? I don't need to be in.
Oh, okay. On the lower right, just the one right above the A to G is air to air. Hit that.
Okay.
So,
all right. So you want me to talk to Jester?
Yeah. So what you want to do is you want to go to, if it's in a different menu, just hit A again until it changes menus. You want to go to navigation utility, which is at the bottom, which is 5.
Okay.
And you want to go select destination, which is 1, and then 7, which is home base.
Switching to
And I love the way it works with Track IR. I just look where I want to go. It's freaking awesome.
7.
And he should set a waypoint back to the carrier.
Yeah, I see it.
Well, that MiG-29 isn't. He's set to active search, but maybe. He's...
Well, I told Jester to set the radar off when we are on our return trip, so it'd be real hard to spot me. But the MiG-29 doesn't have a very good range.
Yeah.
It's very, very fuel hungry. It's actually, I'm pretty sure it's faster than an F-14, but it just obliterates the freaking fuel. Very, very small fuel tanks, very fuel hungry engines.
Heads up, I've got nailed 11 o'clock.
Oh,
11 o'clock. I think that must be...
That's pretty much ahead of us. That's the MiG.
Is it the MiG?
Yes. MiG 29.
You have them on radar?
Oh, my guy just called him out.
So, how do I fire guns?
Alright, you have to switch to guns. It's the button on your left of your joystick. And I have it actually mapped to changing. But I got it set right now to missiles. I don't know where he's out there somewhere. Alright, so I'm going to pick up some speed. Once you select the missile mode, one of the missiles, there's both guns. There's the other kinds of missiles. You have the sidewinders and then the aims, like the very top. You select which one of those you want, and then if I remember right, the AIM 7s use the double D targeting bracket system, and then the
Yeah, I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about because I've never even looked at those systems.
yeah, the tutorials on the missiles is pretty good actually.
All I know is I'm in air-to-air mode and I have my master arm on. That's it.
Oh yeah, that would help actually. Now that you mention it. There. Forgot to set the coolant on the missiles, otherwise it's not going to work too well. In the middle you have the SW cool and the missile prep. You want to turn those to on.
What? SW cool?
Yeah, right underneath your front window you have the it says gun rate, SW cool, and missile MSL prep.
Okay.
You make sure those SW cool missile prep are on. You're turning the coolant on your missiles so it doesn't interfere with your infrared. There's a coolant that lasts for I think it's 2.5 hours or something.
Okay, well, SW cool and missile prep are on.
Okay, guys, it takes like 60 seconds for your missiles to prep, and after that you're okay.
Yeah, I still know how to fire them, but at least they're cooling off.
Well, you know, maybe they got a beer in there or something. You're keeping chilled. It goes silent on the radar. That gets me off spawn visually.
That's probably not going to happen.
Wait a minute.
Got him?
Well, I have labels on me. That's a bit of a cheat, but he landed. He landed.
Probably because he was out of fuel.
Ah, well, cool. Let's hope I can make him out of life. All right.
What is he at that? Is that at that runway right there?
Yeah,
Should I come around?
if you want.
I mean, got bombs still.
Oh yes, bring the pain.
Did I drop him? I don't think I dropped him.
You
Has
pulled
a negative on drop.
All right. Well, try again. He's extra practice. Well, I'm gonna watch you drop a tactical nuke on his ass. So.
Yeah, let's see if I can hit him. The A-10, this is not.
No, but it's fun enough to be able to do a little bit of everything, and that's what's cool about the plane. You have the option to do just so much stuff with it. I love it. Same thing with the F-18 Hornet, which is another one. But I wanted to step into something that was between the F-5E and before I went to the Hornet, and frankly, I couldn't ask for a better plane to do it than the Tomcat. There he is. Go Lightning, it's Britain, it's the win. Oh, miss, drop short.
I hit myself though.
Did he damage your plane?
I damaged myself, yeah.
Alright, well, I'm going to switch back to missiles and I will... Suck it!
I think you missed.
No, I said splash. If not, I'm going to give him one more for good measure. There you go.
I wasn't even aiming. It didn't have a lock. That's pretty silly.
Flash!
That's what you get for landing!
Yeah, he won't be chasing us anymore. We can back off and head back to the carrier. Alright, I see the ball.
Yeah, I don't even know what you're talking about.
On the left side of the runway is a little ball that is made of lights, and basically you want to get it green. And I think I need to throw
Old school.
It's yeah, it's visual markers. You see them on runways too, but they're a little bit different. But on the carrier, they're called the ball. It's called the ball. Calling the ball. All right, that's good.
I thought the aircraft carrier was named John Cena for a second. It's like, wait, what?
Are you sure about that?
This is either going to be great or it's going to suck. Wave off.
Well, I didn't see an explosion.
Yeah, it's a wave off. It was too shallow on the approach. Come on, Cougar. Oh. Well, that was...
I think you crashed.
No, I touched the deck and roll came off.
Oh.
Bolter. Don't worry, they've all bolted today.
Yeah, it was a bolter. Yeah, he said, yeah, that was a bolter. The guy said that was a bolter. Don't worry, we've all boltered.
So, did you slam into the deck or something?
No, a bolter. Okay, wave off is when like you don't even touch the deck. You just basically you peel. A bolter is when you basically you get wheels on, but you didn't line up right. You didn't catch the hook or whatnot, and then that's a bolter. So basically, Jester made a comment about me boltering.
Okay, because I saw what looked like a bunch of sparks. So.
Yeah, it may have been my tail hook like hitting.
Oh yeah, that could be. Or desync, because it's a multiplayer.
That's another possibility. But yeah, it was a bolter. But that was closer than the first one, so it's getting better. Come on. Oh. Yeah, gear. That'd be good.
Gear tends to help you land easier.
Man, does it ever.
I mean, you probably could Jarvis landing it, but I think they'd be real upset with you.
Got it!
2-wire.
2-wire. Alright, let me pull off the deck
for
here.
me to crash and explode.
Alright, let me get off the... Get off the runway here.
I know it's shaking more, me or the plane.
I know it's nerve-wracking, isn't it? It's awesome. You seem to be doing pretty well.
I'm too low.
Don't look too bad. There you go. And
Too low.
no, keep going, keep going. And oh, you just missed the last hook by an inch. You almost had it, dude. That was great. Get this crap. Almost had it. That was a boltor. That's great though. I mean, you moved to a boltor from like not even being close. You've never done a carrier landing, have you?
Never, ever, not once.
It's a challenge accepted moment.
Not since Microsoft Combat Flight Simulator 2, and that was World War II airplanes. And that was 15, 20 years ago, or more. Long time. Too low, too low.
You got
Whoa.
it.
Jesus.
Throttle back.
3-wire.
All right.
Oh my god. Well, she's going right here.
Yeah, we'll file that under the good enough because they can't get it below deck anyway with those wings like that. So, you know what?
Yeah, something's definitely wrong with the plane here. All right, so as far as shutting her down.
Oh yeah, pull your throttle back, and if you look at your throttle, just right-click on each of the engine sides. It should basically shut the engine off on each side.
Oh. Okay.
There you go. Look at that. Both made it back on deck. That is awesome. That is, you know, I've landed this thing. This is now officially twice, and that's like my third carrier landing ever. I don't count the one,
Yeah,
the F-5E,
so
where I did it without landing gear. I could count that.
My super flaps are all the way down, and they're not coming back up for some reason.
But you probably they may have been damaged. And you know, you've never done a carrier landing on any modern jet ever, so that's really good. I think that's something you can be proud of. That's
second attempt.
yeah, and that's another reason I want the F-14 is because, you know, it can do carrier landings. It's just one of those planes that gives you like access to pretty much every aspect of the game. It's really the quintessential plane for DCS, in my opinion. And you could make arguments, of course, for the Hornet as well. But you know, for me, I'm an 80s nostalgia freak. So this is the plane that I really wanted, and I'm so glad it's out.